Hi everyone! Today is a little bit of a different type of video. I am going to take you through some guided journaling. So the point of this video is not going to be to talk about the various products I'm using, but I will put in the description box below so that if you have any questions about anything I'm using, and if I think about it as I go along, I'll kind of explain. But again, the point of this video is a guided journaling session, so that's gonna be my focus. Now, I'm gonna have you go get a few things if you wanna follow along with me on this guided journaling session. That's how I would recommend viewing this video, is actually doing it with me and pausing when you need to. The things I'm gonna want you to get are maybe 2 of your favorite pens, just pens that make you feel good to use. And I'm going to use these 2 today. And a favorite highlighter would be good also. And that's probably about all you're gonna need as far as like your favorite pens go for this. But I want you to get pens that make you feel really good. I want you to either have a place you can look online at a feelings wheel. Now I linked a feelings wheel below in the description box so that you don't have to go hunting for one. But sometimes people find there's like some different versions out there. You might find one you like better. I really like this one. I like the colors in it too. I also get these smaller feelings wheel stickers. They're very portable, and I basically put them on the outside or just somewhere in every like free write journal I kind of have, because I find the feelings wheel so helpful and valuable when it comes to the ways journaling can help you. And so that's why this first video is going to be using it. So I have also one of my favorite notebooks that I like to pair with gel pens. This one's a limited edition Stalogy. And again, I'll just post links to stuff below so that I don't have to talk about them too much in the video. Now, one of my reasons for wanting to do a guided journaling series is that lately I've had a lot of friends experiencing burnout, and my go-to advice to them is to journal out their feelings. At least, start by identifying your feelings. And I've come to realize that a lot of people, they don't journal simply because they don't actually know how or how to start. And so it really inspired me to do this series because I get so much benefit from journaling personally. And one of the common responses I also get is people who are like, I don't want to keep a journal because I'm afraid someone will find it. Then fine, go, get just like a plain piece of printer paper. I don't have one near me, but you know what I mean. Plain piece of printer paper, or, just take a perforated notebook, and this is going to be your journaling sheet, and you can just rip it up or burn it when you're done with it. I don't care what you do with it, but the point is that I think the process of journaling is going to help you. So why don't you pause the video and go get those things, and then when you come back, I'll talk a little bit more about some other things I like to have around me while I'm journaling, but they're just totally optional things, and I just want to talk about them so that you can get an idea for how to start a journaling practice. So pause the video. I'll be here when you've gathered your things. All right, so hopefully you've gathered all your things. Before we get started, a couple other things I like to have near me for journaling sessions. I usually have a drink. Today I have a coffee in one of my favorite mugs, and I have a sparkling water nearby because I have a throat thing and I don't know how that's gonna go for this video. But I just like anything that's gonna keep me, you know, just comfortable or cozy nearby. I really like good scents, and so I'm gonna burn a candle. This candle's a little dusty inside, but I think so. And then if I don't do a scented candle, I'll usually do some kind of aromatherapy. Usually something that smells like the forest is my go-to favorite, and that's just because it makes me feel so good, like I'm forest bathing. And then I often have something natural nearby. Again, this is completely optional. I'm just telling you what I like from my journaling practice because it makes me feel good. So today I have chosen a crystal that I find beautiful. Sometimes I'll have a plant nearby, a lot of times both or many of the above. Okay, so I would like to get started. So take out your notebook or your sheet of paper, whatever you have. And we are going to start by, we're going to look at the feelings wheel, and we are going to choose, we're going to try to identify what we're actually feeling right now. So what I'm gonna do is walk you through my real live feelings journal, basically. This is just so you can see how it works. So this isn't gonna be made up. I'm really gonna do this here. So I think my like overwhelming feeling right now is probably in the fearful pie, because I'm feeling kind of nervous and exposed. Because I'm, you know, doing this very vulnerable thing right now. So I'm actually going to write down maybe the feeling I most identify with. I thought it would have been vulnerable, but that's kind of over in sad, and I think I'm more over in fearful. And so I'm gonna pick, I'm actually feeling both nervous and exposed. So I'm actually going to write nervous and exposed in the center here. And you can see that the feelings I've chosen are coming out of this fearful pie. So that just kind of, sometimes you're able to only identify the center first, and then, but as you get practice, I think you get better at like getting sort of like more to the refined feeling. And so I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, I get what's going on. I'm feeling nervous and exposed. And the thing is that I know that my thoughts are causing these feelings. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to kind of free write some thoughts on here that I think are probably leading me to feeling nervous and exposed. Now, while I'm doing this, you have some choices. You can like pause at various times to write your own thing that's going on. You can watch me doing my thing the whole time and then pause and do your whole thing, you know. So you're gonna have to decide the rate at which you wanna pause while I'm working through mine. Or some of you might be able to listen to me and do your whole thing at the same time. So gonna go with a black ink over here. But so the thoughts I'm having that are leading me to feel nervous and exposed, well, here's one of them. This video is very personal. Oh, I know some of you are gonna ask, this is the Ito Meikuri palette stickers. I love these. Of course, I'll post a link below. So let me just get some spots going. Now, one of the reasons I do this is because I use a lot of stickers in my journaling. The reason being that the prettier, the more like aesthetically pleasing that the journaling is to me, the more likely I'm gonna do it. So it's just kind of like an incentive. I'm like pairing, I love playing with stationery, so I'm pairing things I like to do together, which is sort of a good habit strategy. So another thought would be some people might not like this video. Okay, what other thought do I have that might be leading to this feeling of being nervous and exposed? My feelings are embarrassing. They should be private. Some viewers might find this video unhelpful. Okay, and then I'm gonna think of one more thought as an example. I might get mean comments from randos on the internet. Okay, so I lay this out like this, right? And I can clearly see how the thoughts that I'm having are leading me to feeling this way, nervous and exposed. So now I'm gonna think, okay, what feeling would I prefer to have right now? And I can tell you, I think I want to feel something more like in the confident. I maybe want to feel confident or valued or inspired. So I think I want to feel more inspired, more optimistic. And that comes out, see here, of the happy pie. So I'm gonna write on the next page, I'm gonna write that I want to feel inspired. And actually, heck, I want to feel confident too. So I'm gonna write that down. And then I am going to, so you could do the same thing where I did before. I am going to just do some listing of the thoughts that I know will help lead to feelings that are more inspired and confident. So I think I'm gonna start by pep talking myself a little bit. So I'm going to write, not everyone will like this style of video. And that's okay. And I'm going to write, if this video helps one person feel better, it is worth making. And I'm gonna go even farther and I'm gonna say, I'm starting to enjoy this feelings page, so it's already worth it. So you can kind of see how, as I am thinking this, I'm gonna have a very different feeling than if I'm thinking this. If my lower brain, you know, my amygdala, if it's trying to protect me, it wants to think things like this. Oh, some people might not like this video, don't make it. Some people might not like this video, don't publish it. Ooh, this video is very personal, you shouldn't be personal on YouTube, blah, blah. Of course that's gonna lead me to feel nervous and exposed. Okay, but I don't want to feel nervous and exposed. I want to feel inspired and confident. And so I'm going to, you know, step ladder my thoughts so that they help me feel more inspired and confident. So other thoughts I'm going to think are, this is my first guided journaling video. It's not going to be the best video I ever made. And that's okay. And furthermore, I'm going to say, starting somewhere is part of the learning process. Okay, so do you kind of see how when you change, as you journal about thoughts with this like goal feeling in mind, you're gonna kind of step ladder and lead yourself there. So I highly recommend this process as just a way to kind of get into journaling, especially if you're having some hard times. So many people are suffering from burnout right now, and we just, you know, we really have more control over this than we think we do. And I think we can help each other through these times. So please enjoy this first guided journaling step, And if you stick with me every Monday, we're gonna release a new guided journaling video every Monday. If you stick with me every Monday, I promise you, you're going to get a journaling practice going that you're going to love and you're going to feel good about. And you can totally do this with stuff you already have at home, so you can start today. Now, what I'd really like is if you could tell me any journaling topics, journaling questions you have, so that I can try to incorporate them into my weekly guided journaling videos. And I'm hoping that YouTube is an okay platform for this. If it's not, then we might think about how to take it out of this YouTube channel and put it somewhere else. But we'll kind of I'm just asking you to be patient as we start it and kind of figure out what works and what doesn't. And you know, I'm already feeling inspired that this is going to be a great, helpful thing for at least some of you out there. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.